Hey there and welcome to a new video. We will solve a SQL interview question in this video. For that I have created a table called as string underscore table. Let me query the table first, then I will take you through the question. So here is the table with only one column, which is the transaction underscore link column. It has got some information regarding some transaction customer or the user has completed. Now the question is to extract only numbers from the column. So when we analyze this column, we can see that we have multiple numbers in this column. So in the first row, we can see that there is 80.00. Similarly, we have 100.00, and this is some percentage with respect to some metric that the business is calculating. Now we have to write a query to get only the numeric part from this transaction underscore link column. But also we can see that when we analyze the column, the numerical part length is not constant. It is varying throughout the column. Also the length of name is not constant. It is also varying throughout the column. So we have to write some function which is dynamically changing with respect to each row so that we get the numerical part from each row of the transaction link column. Now let us see how we can extract the numerical part from the transaction column using SQL. We will start with a select clause. Select, and the column which we take from the table is transaction underscore link column. Now we will make use of one function which is called the character index function to identify the place of two characters from the transaction link column. Here when we analyze the column, we can see that every numerical part is between two characters which are equal to and percent sign. So we will first make use of the character index function to find the index with respect to that two characters which are equal to and percent sign. So first we will find the index position of the character equal to. So this is the character that we are going to search in the transaction link column. Next the column which we need to search, which is the transaction link column, and this column we will name as index underscore 1. And similarly we will write the same function which is character index to find the place with respect to percent symbol, comma, and the same column, close parenthesis, and this column we can name as index underscore 2, and this is taken from the table str underscore table. Now let us execute this and see what is the result we are getting. Now we have created two new column which is index underscore 1 and index underscore 2, from which we can identify the position with respect to equal to and percent sign. Now we will place this query inside a CTE with T1 as. It is actually not necessary that we should place this query inside a CTE and then write the next part. We can even write query in the same query itself rather than going for a outer query. But here I am making use of a CTE so that when we later analyze the query, it is easy to identify what we did at each stage of the query. Now we will write a select from T1. Now we require all columns from the T1 CTE. Execute this and we will get the same result. Now we will make use of another function which is called the substring function. Substring. There are three parameters for a substring function. The first will be expression. So here the expression will be transaction link column from the T1 CTE, and the second parameter will be starting position, and the third parameter will be length. So here we will give the first parameter as the index underscore 1, and the second parameter let us simply give index underscore 2 as metric. Now simply run this query and see what is the output we are getting. So this is the input table and this is the output table. We only require output with respect to this query. So we will execute this once more. Execute this and we have a new column which is the metric column. But we can see that it has fetched all values starting from equal to until the end of that particular transaction link. So we will have to modify these parameters within the substring function to get the output. So what we will do is we will increase the index underscore 1 character starting by 1. So index underscore 1 plus 1, which will give us character starting from the numerical part. And here we are going to make use of another expression instead of index underscore 2, which is index underscore 2 minus index underscore 1. And we will paste this expression also inside a parenthesis. Now execute this and we will get the numerical part, but along with a percent sign. Now we have to remove this percent sign also from the output. So what we can do is we need to subtract 1 from the length expression with respect to substring. So we will subtract 1. Now execute this and we will only get the numerical part from each transaction link with respect to each row. And this is one method to get the output. There are other methods also to get the same output. You can try some different methods on your own and post the query if you have some interesting solutions. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe for more. Thank you.